The best skateboarders on the planet? Check. A world-class skate course? Check. Welcome to the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street at X Games Japan. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham joined alongside the voice of skateboarding, Mr. Gary Rogers. And Gary, I cannot wait for this contest. Headlined by the return of the king, Nyjah Huston. And Gary, he is on a mission right now.
He is. It's apparent too. It's like there's like a little chip on his shoulder, especially coming from the other contests and stuff. I think he wants to get back in win mode. Just off the injury, he's focused. It looked weird. He's looking at everybody like they're not human.
There's some potential history on the line for Nyjah if he were to win gold as well.
What is it?
He's got 13 golds in that #2 slot in skateboarding behind only Bob Burnquist. But simply put, Gary,
That's a heavy name.
this is the most dominant skateboarder in contest history, and he goes by Nyjah Huston. Look at our comp format, 15 skateboarders, 2 runs each. The best single run counts. We didn't have eliminations because of some weather delays, so what looked like an elimination course is now our final start list. And take a look at this. It just doesn't get any heavier than out here at X Games Japan.
This is a heavy. A lot of new dudes, some young cats even in Jinwoo, but this is a stacked list, and even some rare dudes like Kyle Walker's here. You talk about
You never see Kyle Walker.
You don't see Kyle Walker
at
at nothing. Nothing. Kyle Walker don't go to nothing except win Sodi. But like Kyle Walker is here, people. So
yeah, looking at the list, we'll have to look back how many Thrasher Skater of the Years we have here at X Games Japan. But we kick things off with Kairi Netsuke, an X Games second appearance here in 2023, coming correct right out the gate, Gary.
I've already been watching this dude for a minute, and he has that like looking consistent level already. I'm focused. I go to the skate park. I do 10 to 15 things every time I go there, and a beast heel flip.
Well, don't forget that first place Tampa Am finish from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, can't forget about that. So
his Welcome to Zero video, can't forget about that.
Bro, when he caught the heel flip from board on Hollywood 16, whoo, so late. Oh, throwing a late big spin down the 14, I believe.
Okay.
Is that what we got? We got a 14 there?
That's a 14
or 13. There. Okay. Well, yeah, and that's not no pee-wee either. That's a big bump right there. You heard me? I'm gonna just late big it with a bowl cut. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at that. Look at the hair. That heel flip back lip was good. Look at the late big. Wow. It wasn't that late, but it was late. You feel me?
82.66 for Kairi.
Whew. This is a special name, isn't it?
British Columbia stand-up, 29-year-old Matt Berger making just his 6th X Games appearance, owner of a bronze medal. He's got the goods. This looks like a course that might be right up Berger's alley, though.
You know, I've been hanging out with Matt Berger on video games a lot, and no, seriously.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yeah. And Matt, I went back and watched a lot of his parts. He's actually really underrated, bro. You know, and he has a cool story too about like his childhood skate park getting rebuilt by Tony Hawk, and that's what actually propelled him to being where he is today.
Kamloops, British Columbia.
Yeah, they did not. No. Oh, God, no. Oh, going for the kickflip back tail. God, no, I've never been there. No. He talks about how cold it is. I'm not going. What? Look at that beard. It's
the
permanent.
Monster Team video, Side Mission, came out just a month ago.
Yes.
He's got a part in that.
Yeah, he had a couple really beast clips in that as well.
So take another look from the Flip Pro here in the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final.
That's not a short rail. You know, most of those like kicker rails are kind of like taps. He actually was sliding that kickflip back lip. Good tray flip up onto that deck.
No, you weren't kidding, man. Heck of a beard.
No, seriously. It's a serious beard. But that's one of those I live in the cold type of beards.
Yeah.
Now this is that I feel that in a few years, this dude might get on everyone's nerves.
Yeah, Giancarlos Gonzalez, stop what you're doing and watch this 26-year-old make his X Games debut.
It's almost like if Milton Martinez loved contest. Like, that's what you get with this dude. And I know another thing I really like about him, it doesn't look like he ever really wants to get off his board. It looks like he wants to try to rip around the course as much as he possibly can. Except for right there, where he just fully, maybe just didn't have enough speed, didn't do the right trick or something, but it doesn't look like he ever really wants to. He
First at Tampa Am, best trick last year.
Oh! Good gap nose blunt onto that rail.
Zozo Marine Stadium liking what they're seeing from Giancarlos.
Switchback lip is not a light. That's not a light situation either. Look at that. So he started with the gap lip before he went and did damage. Ooh, love that cab front board. Then the gap nose bump. Look at how locked it, and he held it up too. He didn't really drop it to that other side nose slide. That's what I really like.
So we're early here in this final, but a 79.66 for Giancarlos Gonzalez. Good enough for second place. We turn our attention now to Kyle Walker. We talked about it off the top. This is just not a guy you see skate contest.
That's why they couldn't even get him on the camera right there. They was like, who is this? This is a huge deal. Definitely a special skateboarder. You know, love it.
Props to researcher Colin Bain. We wondered how many Sodis we had in the field. Ashad, Kyle Walker, Jamie Foy.
Tres. Looks like Kyle's trying to line something up.
What's he got?
If somebody does go big in skateboard, always has. First side flip.
Oh,
he almost let him know.
How much time?
See, look, he's not counting.
That's how you know a guy does a skateboarding contest.
He's like, oh,
hey, this one's for OKC, he says. Kyle, you get another run. Does he know that? Does he know he gets another run?
He has no idea where he's at.
I don't understand the format or the parameters of what a contest is.
Ashad and skate and showed up. You know what I'm saying? They on reel together. So.
But that's the truth, and that's the reality of X Games.
Yeah.
These guys aren't going to other contests. They're coming here because they know it's the best of the best.
Yeah.
They're going to get a course like no other.
That's a fact. I respect Kyle trying to do this. This is not something you could just wake up and do, man. Especially with Nigel Houston out there.
So we move throughout our 15-man finals field to our next skater to drop in, Ryan DeCenzo, making his 13th X Games appearance.
He's 36!
Owner of 3 X
RDC.
Games golds, 5 total, and it is crazy that he's 36 years old, but he can absolutely contend for a podium finish out here today, Gary.
Ryan DeCenzo is not playing with nobody at all lately, as of late. And I love this new respect that he's getting. That's my favorite. What's he gonna run with? Oh, he's also doing the gap lip. Okay. He's taking that straight to a front 3. That's his.
That's a really good point that you bring up, Gary, because he had to fight that label of being a contest skater and maybe not your skater, and he had to break through that wall.
He got it out of nowhere like he did Nali El Toro. That's what was kind of nerve-wracking about Ryan.
Facts.
It was a high level of disrespect for somebody that has proven himself time and time again. Ooh, trying to go Nali El board.
DeCenzo, of course, won street gold back in X Games Austin 2016. Had a bronze as a rookie in 2010 back in LA. He's been around.
Yeah, he has. The gap front lip.
So DeCenzo will look to clean things up on run number 2. Everyone get out the way.
Yeah, you have to.
Because I don't know if any skateboarder in this field goes bigger than Chris Joslin.
They fully do not. It's like a confirmed, that statement is confirmed. Chris Joslin is.
And Gary, he's obviously the real street GOAT.
Yeah. Yes.
He's got 4 medals in that one.
Yes.
But still looking for that podium finish here in the actual street contest.
And when I think people realize how difficult flip tricks are, he will get it. When judges realize how difficult flip tricks are, he will get it. But until that day, he better learn how to 270 lip slide. Gap forward. Bang. I would never. Wow.
Has he got room for one more? Oh. You almost have to heat check yourself after that.
Yeah. Watch your mouth.
A solid first run for Joslin. Take another look.
Tail slide up onto that. I haven't seen anybody really hit that rail. He came, you see how he kind of tapped front truck on the big spin front board, which kind of took him off his whole run. You can see it was a little different speed-wise and everything. That gap front board. That was something else.
So that good enough to put him into 4th place. Felipe Gustavo, a bronze medal at X Games Norway in 2018. It's crazy to think how talented this guy is. Just 1 X Games medal in his career.
And that was?
The bronze, Norway, street, 2018.
I mean, Felipe is definitely one of the most special dudes out. It doesn't add up. It's like that Shane O'Neill complex. It just doesn't really add up. How he hasn't had success. It looked like a nollie flip front board, but then stuff like that, trying to get up to the deck, you know? So it doesn't really add up because he is super good and super consistent. Has been working on the same tricks, it seems, and just upgrading them slightly over the last couple years.
Winning Tampa Am back in 2007 really launched his career.
Yeah.
And he just always seemed like such a young talent for so long. And in the blink of an eye, he's 32 years old.
Yeah, like you wake up, he's 32.
So that'll do it for Felipe's first run. And we turn our attention now to arguably the most talented skateboarder on planet Earth.
Yes.
Am I being conservative?
You're not even
there?
off. You're not off of even the slightest, bro. Like, you good. We back that statement.
Making his 18th X Games appearance out of Bordentown, New Jersey. 31 years old. The one, the only, Ishad Ware.
My boy ain't combed his hair in a minute. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Ooh! And that's what he gets because he was probably out there practicing for 55 hours, legs smoke.
There are few skateboarders that earn practice MVP like Ishad Ware.
If Ishad was getting his practices filmed, he would have Niger level trophies right now. But he don't. Nobody films that. They don't know.
Ishad winning his lone X Games gold in 2019 Norway.
Oh, you can tell he wanted to go 180 crook, but he got to the front tail fakie.
The casualness, the effortlessness in which he skates.
But let me not. He did just want a front tail fakie. Let me not just claim out tricks and mess his score.
Last 5 seconds for Ishad.
Those guys got something to switch. What a switch burial heel down at 14. You heard me?
Watch him land it next run.
Of course. Or during practice.
We are halfway through run number 1 here in the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final.
Is that a ponytail?
And Netsuke leading the way. He was the first skater to drop, and he's still in first place. When we return, Nigel Houston hits the course here at X Games Japan. An incredible start to our Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final. We're halfway through our 15-man field. And our next skater to drop in happens to be our youngest. "13-year-old Jinwoo Onodera."
Them socks killing me. Them socks. That kickback tail was beast, but them socks. Oh! 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 All of them song. Imagine if anybody loses and that's the fit that takes it home.
What does Jinwoo do here?
I told you. Remember when we was at lunch? And I was telling you? I told you.
I have no words.
I told you. He just kicked the front blood, big spin out. I told you. Let me be quiet.
Absolutely claim that. Jinwoo, remember the name.
Hey, don't do too much. Nice, still got to drop in. Remember they taught Guy, our little homie. So,
Guy.
Yeah, Guy. Yep, Guy Curie had to learn. So, you can chill out. Yes, you did kick with front blood, big spin. But now you just ain't won in a minute, so just relax. Wow, starting off with the kick with back tail fakie. All in the are you down full socks, kick flip blunt, front side flip. Double varial. That trick is not the best trick ever. Pretty gross, but did it really good and very consistent. Kick flip front blunt, big spin on a 14 rail. There's nothing you can say. I'm so sorry. At this age, truly, this is a special talent and something beautiful. Look at skateboarding growing. This is the braid.
That was board control defined.
The ponytail with the braid.
90.33. And the 13-year-old takes over the top spot. Jinwoo, by the way, the second youngest male ever to compete in X Games Skateboard Street, behind who else? Nigel Houston, who was doing it at 11 years old. Wow, what a remarkable debut for Jinwoo. But here now, Kelvin Hoffler, owner of 2 X Games gold medals. Ooh. Who could forget his X Games debut in 2017, X Games Minneapolis, when he Hulkamania'd his shirt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gary, I think you remember it.
I don't. Body shamed him a little bit. I should have done that, so you go ahead.
It was you were young in your broadcasting career.
I was. And, you know, I'm not going to say sorry, but I did it. Ooh, going with the switch from blunt.
Kelvin Hoffler coming in hot. He won Street League Chicago. And just, again, Gary, the thing that we can never discount with him, wildly underrated because he's so consistent.
Yeah. Half cab, blunt, 270. That's a rare one. Go on the switch from blunt. Oh, got him. Then finishing out. Cabboard fakie.
5 X Games medals in 9 X Games appearances. I'm not good at math, but that's pretty good.
Yep.
83.66 for Kelvin, good enough for that silver medal position here in the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street. We're in run 1 of our finals. And now it's time for Sora Shirai.
This is the GOAT. This is low-key the GOAT.
2 X Games appearances, 2 X Games bronze medals.
The trick GOAT, man.
And he was so good here in Chiba last year.
Like, stop playing with his trick selection. No one is doing harder tricks today in skateboarding, in lines, than Sora Shirai. Look at Sora. Trying to count the seconds, look. You're going to end it out big. That's the thing about Sora. It doesn't do a ton of tricks, but the ones that just happen, no one else is willing to try to do. Like, what you going to do today?
Quality over quantity. Just get stuck there, Gary.
It is. It's like, that's what it is. It's always like I'm about to just do a full cap hurricane down to 14.
Out of Kanagawa, Japan, take another look.
Wow. Sora outside.
And we've seen this before, Gary, in the 2 times he's been at X Games. It takes the judges a while to score his runs.
Yeah, because they like, hold on, what did we really just put together there?
Oh my.
74.66.
Even with a fall.
Even with the fall, top 5 for Sora. Daiki Aikita, out of Tokyo. If there's a hometown favorite here at Zozo Marine Stadium, it might be Daiki. 16 years young, a silver medal here last year, Gary.
Oh, kick from back tail. Back nose one. Made it happen. Made it happen.
Back
Made it happen.
around.
Made it happen. You gotta make it happen. And I told you that trick. What did I say about it? You could have just run regular 270. And we would have been like, yeah.
Final trick time for Daiki.
I'm like, didn't you start off with that? Maybe you was going to back tail, wasn't feeling there something. I want to see what that trick's gonna be.
So Daiki Aikita, at just 16 years old,
That hard flip was not supposed to happen. Made it happen.
that was psycho.
Yeah, that was weird.
A silver medal here last year,
There he is.
trying to get back on the podium.
There he is.
Braden Hoban.
It's the streets. Braden Hoban is currently the streets. Certain level of the streets.
So there you see Daiki score, good enough for 6th place. But we move on to the kid from Encinitas, 21-year-old Braden Hoban. Thrasher's Rookie of the Year last year. 2nd place finish at Street League Super Crown.
Really the best of both worlds element.
Yeah, expound on that, Gary.
Because Braden will put together your favorite street part, and you'll also want to watch him win a contest. That's not something that
That's
you really
not
get.
common, right.
You don't get that, you know? And I think that that's special that you can pull that off. It's almost like Jamie Foy. Like, you want to see Jamie win every contest, and Braden and Jamie are offering that, and that makes it way more exciting. That makes it fun. Look at that kickflip front 50. That was just for play. Go, hurry up, hurry up. See, also not counting them seconds. That's real skateboard.
And I think Braden's also the type of guy, whoa, if he puts that down in run number 2. Braden's the type of guy that you would not have seen if Braden Hoban was 21 years old, skating 10 years ago, let's say.
Yeah.
You would not have seen him at X Games.
No.
But now, here.
And today, you want to see somebody be like, can I put a crazy part together, and also can I get a podium at a contest?
So a preview of what's to come from Braden. He'll look to clean things up on run number 2. Jamie Foy, 8th X Games appearance,
He's about to help.
5 X Games medals. He's earned silver in this contest, never gold. Has won gold in best trick, but never in the traditional street contest here at X Games. Does that change here today?
Maybe. Does Jamie, he don't ever be finishing his runs. Ooh, that's salad. That's a rare one. Switch feeble. Oh, Jamie looking good today.
Yeah. The 2017
That doesn't count.
Thrasher Skater of the Year.
That don't count.
Saving time for one more.
You can trip. That don't count. Oh! Like, what did I say? Is that? I put that in the air. That's my fault. You know, get in the comments later when y'all watching this and destroy me. That's my fault.
That was, dare I say, maybe the best run we've seen from Jamie
Ever.
in an X Games Street competition. Even without the ender.
Look at the back when he knows grinding forward. Look at that. Oh. And coming through. Front crook, pop over.
Post it.
Don't get the trip. Don't
Post
get
it.
the
No,
trip.
not that.
Don't-
Cut
yeah,
it. You can
yeah,
cut it there.
There you go. You cut that. See? Still got an 81.
And then there was one. 16
LeBron
X
James
Games
skateboarder.
Street medals.
The LeBron
10
James.
gold.
That's LeBron James skateboarding.
Simply put, the most dominant contest skateboarder of all time.
He get the way he got that fro looking like he might bring the dreads back. We can only wish. Oh. That's a crazy one too. To want to go half cat flip the nollie heel nose blunt.
Crazy story about Nigel for this. He at first declined the invitation. Obviously, he was still rehabbing from the knee injury. Was feeling pretty good at Street League. Saw the course renderings. Ooh. Got on Instagram and basically said, that course looks beast. X Games IG said, come on out, King.
I'm slide.
And Josh said, I might have to. 1 week later, Nigel Houston here at X Games Japan.
Is in the billing, feeling like ye.
Wow. So,
What is the shot doing?
not the run. Oh, he got photo credential too. You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Nigel will look to clean things up on run number 2, but it's the 13-year-old who has completely taken over this Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final. Run number 2 when we return here to X Games Japan after this.
Never been done before.
Get it!
X Games, summer, music, and you. That's right, fans are back at X Games this summer. Be part of 3 action-filled days in sunny Ventura, California. The best in BMX, skateboard, Moto X, and music. Right on the beach, July 21st through 23rd.
Final to new heights. X Games California, let's go. For more, head over to xgames.com. We welcome you back to the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final here at X Games Japan. And there you see our current leader, the youngest skateboarder in this field, Jinwoo Onodera, at 13 years old, is absolutely obliterating the field. Look at that score.
Yeah.
90.33, Gary Rogers.
Trying to tell you. That don't make no sense. No, it makes every sense in the world. You did a varial double flip.
Well, it's second and final run time
That approach is crazy.
here at Zozo Marine Stadium, and we have someone who might be becoming a superstar overnight in front of our eyes, but he'll have to fend off the 14 other skateboarders here in this contest. And kicking off run number 2, Kairi Netsuke. The 19-year-old had a really solid first run, and he's in that bronze medal spot.
Heel flip backflip just getting away. It's almost like he does the heel flip so big. A lot of skaters really don't expertise in heel flip in for their run either. So that's like a special thing to see.
And
Crook nollie flip.
you know the judges take note of that.
Yeah. Heel flip front crook fakie.
Whoa.
Hey. Yo.
Oh, nope. You need
up.
that. You need
trip
that.
up.
You
trip,
need
you
it.
need the board. 4, 3, 2. Got that on flop. Stop playing.
Oh. Did he throw the phone down?
Maybe. I would have.
Yeah, check this out.
Look at that crook nollie flip. Spank. Look at that heel flip front crook fakie. Spank.
Heel flip in.
Look at that lead big spin. What I say it?
This is how you close it out.
That's as bolts as can be.
So Kyrie will hold on to his first run score, but currently in that bronze medal spot. So here's Matt Berger. And if you're just joining us, he's sitting in 9th place right now. There were no eliminations, so it's a 2-run final. So this is second and final run time for our entire field.
Sliding that kick back lip too. 270 lip. I really don't know what trick Matt Berger can't do.
He's been so good in our Real Street Best Trick format.
Oh yeah, he's definitely special on that.
Okay.
Kickflip back tail fakie that big rail.
Matt Berger has entered the chat. Everything very clean in this run, Gary.
Except that Trayvon. Look at this. Look at the feet. Everything else, water moccasin.
This,
Oh, that foot. But other than that, that's really hard to do. Second try. That was beast. I just know them judges, they pay attention.
82.
Oh, just outside. 0.66 lower than Kyrie Nesuke.
So Gene Wu, our 13-year-old, still leading this thing. But we'll see if another X Games rookie can make some noise and climb up that leaderboard. Giancarlos Gonzalez, who's sitting in 6th place, had a really strong first run. What can he clean up here on his final attempt?
Starting out with the gap nose blunt. Pop, shove it, yes. Getting off the board now. Fully making this run up. You can tell there's no plan. Just by the speed, you can tell there's like literally no plan.
Well,
Nollie
it
heel.
works when you're talented like this. And I think Ashad really ushered that era in.
Yeah.
You can be precise and game planned, a la Nigel Houston, or you can play a little jazz, like what we're seeing right now from Giancarlo.
Imagine splacking that with the buzzer going off in your head.
A lot to like from that run, Gary.
That was a good run. Starting off with the gap nose
This
blunt.
gap nose blunt. Proper.
That's a 14, so that's like coming up off that deck is another 3-4 stairs to gap down, and then hitting pretty much more than half the rail, then finishing out front 270, lip fakie. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, that's the angle right there.
Just stopping the shoulders. Stop it midway in the air so you can turn out fakie.
Giancarlo's also a very talented park skater.
Oh.
80.66 for Giancarlos. So he will not be moving up.
That gap nose blunt was so good.
Kyle Walker does not skate in many, if any, contests. But he is a former Thrasher Skater of the Year.
We'll pull up to your backyard best trick.
From Oklahoma City. Had a tough first run. Can he clean things up?
Yep.
And put it together here on his final.
Might have one of the longest 50-50s in skateboarding history.
Right here, Kyle.
Except for that front side flip.
Oh!
Oh.
Come on.
And this is skateboarding right here. This is it.
Give us one more.
This is skateboarding. Oh.
He'll do one more.
Calling it.
Come on.
Calling it.
Do it for us, Kyle.
That's a pretty good pop on.
Yeah, you weren't lying.
Yeah. Good tray flip across. Kyle kind of showing off his consistency over here.
Again, not the day Kyle was looking for, you know, from a scorer perspective, but it doesn't matter. I mean, having Kyle Walker out here,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
special. It's dope. It's cool to see.
Ryan DeCenzo, currently in 12th place. Did not see that coming.
No one did.
But a tough first run.
Is he gonna stay there? Probably
No.
not. Water. Gap lip. Front one.
Already much better than what we saw on DeCenzo's first run.
Nollie backside flip.
He's got this run timed perfectly. Last 10 seconds. What does he do for an ender?
Nollie heel board. So close.
Tough one for Ryan, who was coming in hot with contest results, but unfortunately will not find the X Games podium here today.
Ooh, caught
Oh,
that
boy.
primo. You seen that?
.33 for DeCenzo. Chris Jocelyn, sitting in 11th place. Just takes a different approach to this course than most of the field.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah!
Chris Jocelyn, last 10 seconds.
Big flip over that hip. Now you got too much time. What you gonna do? Look, looking at the clock. What you gonna do?
Hustle up, get it in.
Does it count?
Will we count it? Will we count it? No, we won't count it. We won't count it. That's the age-old question with the judges. When do we start the trick in conjunction with the buzzer?
Ooh.
But other than that, Gary, a lot to like from this run from Chris Jocelyn.
A little bit of
But you're right, man. When you talk about that 14 stair and coming up, that's going yard.
Yeah, you going out. Get your air. Get right. Get right. Breathe. Remember the Matrix? Neo had to breathe before he grew up. Breathe.
72 for Chris Jocelyn. He moves up a couple spots, but will not be earning an X Games Japan medal. Doing it for Brazil, Felipe Gustavo, sitting in 13th place. Did he save his best for last? Again, 7 X Games appearances, just 1 X Games podium finish, which happened back in 2018.
Switch flip front board. Switch front side flip. Nollie flip no slide. One of the nollie flip crook, you could tell. Nollie flip from, that's very difficult to do. Humans, okay? It's a PSA for all humans. Nollie flip front board in the contest. That's no joke. Front side flip.
How does he end it?
Oh, switch flip over the rail. Okay. Definitely gonna see a little deduct from the nollie flip crook. I'm already knowing. But that switch flip over the rail should almost make up for it, right? Nobody's done anything that way.
Nope.
So, starting off strong with the switch flip front board. See how, oh, just missed the wheel over. Been doing the nollie flip front board.
Yeah, our judges are the best in the business. They don't miss anything.
Nah, they'll play you. They'll fully play you. They'll be like, you thought it was, see, they might even be like, kind of went down to the ground. They might do that.
I think there's going to be an improvement, but I don't think it'll be enough. Yeah, 78.66, so he does move up.
Yeah.
But again, not enough to get in the podium contention. Ashad has been skating this contest. He's been photographing this contest, and now he's back to skating.
He got one of them 72 froze. 1972, John. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Like an ABA?
Yeah, one of them ABA Black Panther office type of froze. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I love it. Whew, I'm proud.
You love to see it.
I love to see it. Went full skate rat mode, trying to start off with that volley on the rail, too. He's just skating at this point. Look, grooving, tongue out. Front tail fakie.
It's interesting because you've referred to him as the Michael Jordan of skateboarding before.
Yeah.
And we always equate MJ to the 6 rings and the success of the championships. He does have that 1 gold medal.
And a Sodi and a switch heel.
But the esteem in which you hold him for can't be defined into podiums or contest hardware.
Yeah. I think I just leave it in skateboarding, in street skateboarding. Those accolades are met. But in contests, ooh.
But you also think Steph Curry's a better player than LeBron James. That's a conversation.
You gonna say that on air?
That's a conversation.
I can't be you that confident.
That's a conversation.
Nah, you can't. No, you can't expose me for that while we on television. My mama listening. You can't do that. I believe it, but come on now.
Our current leader, Jin Woo Onodera, when we return, hits the course at X Games Japan. We welcome you back to X Games Japan. It's final run time here in the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final. And there's a look at our current standings. And I don't know if anyone could have predicted 13-year-old Jinwoo Onodera would be leading this thing.
You said anyone?
We knew that Jinwoo was special. We knew that the skills were there. We just wondered about the timing of it.
Who told you though?
Gary Rogers said before the show started, keep your eyes on Jinwoo.
I'm gonna be quiet. I don't be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
No, we need you to say something.
No, I'm gonna be quiet.
We're paid by the word.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
okay, here
and
we go.
for the first time today,
I can speak. Socks got you.
Steps off his board.
No.
Oh,
That was disgusting, but that was great. That was the most disgusting piece of greatness I've ever seen in my life. Oh, no. That was like, should I break it down?
Yeah.
You know when you look across the club and the lights ain't all the way on the face, and then you get closer, woo!
Jinwoo. Jinwoo lives near Shin Yokohama Skate Park, which that skate park launched the careers of Yuto and Sora and Daike and Daisuke Aikida.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's no coincidence.
Look at the double flip front board. You know what I think? I think the growth of Jinwoo is going to be terrifying. Especially learning style and not doing, like, you see this? Look at Nigel, like, don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, you did it.
But the parallels, I love that Nigel's not only skating in this contest, but you just saw him in that shot standing there. The parallels of Nigel Houston at 11 years old, skating at X Games for the first time, being the kid in the field, us wondering, yeah, he's good, but does he belong now?
Yeah, and Jinwoo having that same kind of complex goal.
But Jinwoo is having the last laugh. He's in first place. Someone's got to come take this gold medal away from him.
Chilling, too, in first place. By a whole, like, do the math, about 6 points.
But Kelvin Hoffler could certainly change that. He's sitting in the silver medal spot.
You think Kelvin Hoffler would just do Jinwoo run?
He's won this event twice before. Just like Jinwoo's trying to do, Kelvin Hoffler won his X Games debut back in 2017, the first time he hit the X Games street course back at US Bank Stadium.
That Nolly nose grind has some authority.
Has not gotten on the X Games podium since 2019 in Norway, though.
Is landing absolutely everything he's tried. Switch from blunt, rocked him slightly again. They love that little walk. They like, yeah, let me get this little 3-4 seconds, get my life back right. What's the trick? Oh!
Wow.
Started off way too strong, too. I know he knows grind.
So what went wrong on that ender for Kelvin, Gary?
It seemed like the back foot on the kickflip back tail fakie wasn't letting him guide out fakie the correct way, so he just kind of slipped down. Because there's certain pockets you need to be in to shift it off the rail, and he was for sure not in it.
So second place is where Kelvin Hoffler will stay.
This is the trick demigod.
Sora Shirai came out firing.
This is Japanese
on his
Thor
first run.
of skate tricks.
And then lost steam as it went on, but he's sitting in 8th place trying to get back into podium position.
That is one of the hardest tricks ever.
How he's able
that
to whip it back around is remarkable. Again, it's not, you know, landing it's one thing, but no one's trying the tricks that Sora Shirai is trying.
They don't want to be annoyed by how difficult it is to do. Look at this. Look what he wants to do. And he probably gonna splack it too.
That was a pulse check trick right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Sora Shirai, for the first time in his X Games career, will not be getting on the X Games podium. And we've seen this before where he, last year in Chiba, had some bobbles in his run, but the tricks were so technically superior that the judges could not put him in a podium position.
That's a fact.
Daike's got to get the track. Daike Akita getting the music ready. And here he drops in for his second and final run. Daike at 13 years old won the Next X Street Comp at X Games Minneapolis back in 2019 when he was just 13 years old.
That kickback tail was beautiful. Again. That hard flip was not supposed to be landed. It made it happen. There you go. Stick with the just 270.
Take a breath, compose yourself, and go.
That's the trick. I don't understand what the trick is.
Nike, you're too young to be that windy.
I'm so confused. Exactly. Better use them lungs. He ain't did nothing. Better breathe. This is hard flip. Not supposed to happen.
How did he land that?
No. Wow.
So Daiki would need an 83 to get in the bronze medal spot. He doesn't do it, a 76.66. So 8th place is where he will finish. Braden Hoban went down early on run number 1, sitting in 12th place.
That 5.0 is not light, by the way. To start the run, to drop in, that rail is super high. Cruising. Cruising. Good backsmith grind.
Already clearly improving upon run number 1.
Kick the front 50.
Last 10 seconds for Braden.
What is it? You bet not. I'm telling you right now. Oh! Okay. Impossible down the set? Who's doing first try impossibles down 14s?
Braden Hoban with an absolute hammer to end his final run.
Yo. Now, mind you, I would have loved a front blunt kickflip out, but an impossible, everybody loves that. What was it? What was it? Up, up, square, square, and Tony Hawk?
That's right.
Okay. Ooh, the good rap, too. That's that Reynolds rap. Look, you can put that in the refrigerator 6 days right there. Right there.
Wow.
That's the good rap right there. Look at that. Look at the stoke. Look at that stoke. Look at that smile.
Braden Hoban, what a final run for him here at X Games Japan. How will he get scored?
Pody? We seeing Pody?
Judges really taking their time with this one. Would need an 83
They just watching that impossible
to
over.
get into the bronze spot.
It was just done so pinnacle.
And it's an 83 on the dot. Braden Hoban jumps up into the bronze medal position.
Podium. I'm on that podium.
But will he stay there?
Look at the last two people. We get hyped. Look at the last
Couple of heavy hitters
Yes, sir.
could bump him back out, beginning with Jamie Foy.
I may.
A 2-time X Games gold medalist, both from Best Trick, loses the hat.
Lost photo incident.
The show goes on.
Just look down at his board, y'all. Okay?
Whoa.
Jamie probably ain't never felt the wind in his hair front crook. And you seen that? I ain't never seen Jamie land a front crook, not pinnacle. You're like, what is this?
Last trick for Jamie Foy.
Yes! Ma'am, sir, people, everyone. Let's go.
Oh, podium, that knock at the door, it's Jamie Foy. And I think he's coming in. Take another look.
Going up as Braden was doing the front feed with Jamie's coming from the other side to do the backsmith. Back 180 nose grind, coming out forward. Look at the front crook, a little shorter than the first one. Felt like I need to pop out because my feet are getting a little loose. Then doing the fakie 5-0 down the rail. Pinched, pinnacle popped out.
Stunt 101.
Square, everything. Come on now. Come on now.
83.33, and Jamie Foy knocks out Braden Hoban for that bronze medal position. But now, it all comes down to this. The most dominant man in the history of this contest.
Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Forget fourth quarter, forget 2-minute warning. This is the very last series.
Uh-huh.
It's 4th and goal for Nyjah Huston. In his 22nd X Games appearance, he did not come here for a bronze medal. He did not come here for a silver medal. He came here for a 14th career X Games gold. Can he do it right here, right now?
On a tray flip of all tricks in the world, that
Nyjah's favorite trick
in the
to
world.
do in his sleep. And Gary, this is unbelievable that that would be his undoing here today at X Games Japan.
Nyjah just fell on a tray flip? What movie is this? I don't like this movie.
The genre is horror. Nyjah,
Hey,
I was
you see
gonna,
that goat was peeking out. You seen that goat? That goat start peeking. I'm gonna just full cab nose blunt.
Nyjah was about to hit us with a classic ender. Again, he is less than a year removed
Yeah, from a really terrible
a brutal ACL
the tray
injury.
flip.
And again, for Nyjah Huston, this is a guy who had never torn anything,
Yeah, never
never
been injured.
broken anything, was a clean bill of health, and all that to say, he's still getting his legs under him. So, with that, we've got some history making. This is unbelievable. Our gold medalist, 13 years old. That's the youngest ever in the history of this street contest.
What did
on
I
the men's
tell
side?
you?
Jinwoo Onodera is your X Games Japan gold medalist.
At lunch. What did I tell you? Told you.
13 years old, 2 months. In his X Games debut,
They
Gary
would not
Rogers.
be giving them Jordan gear, not me. I'll tell you that right now. Jim will get on Jordan. Gotta hit me. Wow, that's beautiful.
With the best skateboarders on the planet participating in the Monster Energy Men's Skateboard Street Final. The youngest skateboarder in the field making his X Games debut wins gold. Unbelievable performance to Jinwoo Onodera winning gold here at X Games Japan.